He played for Chelsea, Everton and Tranmere and was regarded as one of the most skillful ball players in the game. Now 34, Pat Nevin is an important player for Kilmarnock as they attempt to make their mark in a hotly competitive Premier League. And don't tell Nevin that Scottish football is all kick and rush.
I didn't really expect anything. I just came up with an open mind, and as I say, I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the standard, the skill that a lot of players have got. I suppose some people suggested to me before I came that, you know, it would all be kick and rush, you know, it would be all crash bang wallop, and I've not found it like that at all, to be honest.
Nevin scored for Killie against Hibs last week, a speculative effort to say the least. But having come north with a big name reputation, some Killie fans were looking for more from him.
I haven't really noticed, but somebody mentioned the fact that you know, they were expecting a lot. But I think the Kilmarnock fans, they know football. I mean, football fans generally know what it's all about, and they realise it takes a little while to settle in, you know. And I really wasn't match fit for the first number of games, but these last 3 or 4 games I've got my match fitness back, and to be honest, the fans have been brilliant to me, and they've really got behind us. And certainly, maybe scoring a goal there is probably, you know, that can relax me completely.
I suppose I've got big expectations of so-called big name stars, and Pat's no exception. He's had to work very hard to turn them around, as did Paul Wright, myself, and most players that come to this club. They've really got to work hard to get the fans on their side. But he's slowly getting there.
And now Nevin will head to Ibrox tomorrow as Killie attempt to chalk up much needed points. And here, Nevin is typically pragmatic about that occasion.
I think you look forward to every single game up here, but obviously Celtic and Rangers are something I think people talk about all the more. If I'm going to be totally and utterly honest about it, it is actually only another 3 points. I mean, if we get 3 points against Rangers, it's the same as 3 points against Hibs, it's the same as 3 points against Celtic. As a Kilmarnock player and for the Kilmarnock fans, that's all you want, really.
And it just wouldn't be Pat Nevin if it wasn't fully occupying his mind away from the football field. Few players can come away with an answer like this.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose over the last number of years, the PFA stuff, the Chairmanship, the Union down there took up an awful lot of my time, and it is an important job, and it was a big job, and it was an ever-growing sort of, it was expanding exponentially all the way through it, but certainly I've given that up now, and the last year has been taken up a lot with writing my first book, and I'm really pleased with the way that's turned out. It was more of a kind of, it's a football book, but it's kind of different from the norm. It's kind of more involved in the psychology of the footballer, and it's been fairly well received, and I'm quite happy about it.
And how do you sum up the psychology of the modern day player?
By the book, 350 pages, I can't do it in a line.